Hey, this is Tom Anderson, Novint CEO. Some of you know me as Tom Novint on Novint's message boards. This video is a first look at the Novint Falcon pistol grip, the Black Falcon, and our shooter games. With the pistol grip, you can fire guns in a game while holding onto a handle that actually feels like a real-life gun's handle. You can see it has a really nice design with a primary trigger button and 3 alternative buttons that are easy to reach with your thumb. It's probably even a good grip for games outside of FPS games, given how comfortable it is. In this video, I'll show how the pistol grip works in the games, how you aim, what you feel while you're playing. The Falcon plus the pistol grip is going to be the most powerful way to play shooters on any platform. I'll also go through settings for competitive online play and go through the many games we've been signing up for the Falcon. We have licensed to over 90% of the online action market right now, plus a number of standalone games, so there's going to be an awful lot of gameplay for the pistol grip. To start, I'll show you how to navigate with the Falcon and what it feels like while you're playing. To aim your weapon or your view, you move the Falcon right and left and up and down similar to how you use a mouse. This positional style of aiming is what you're used to with a mouse-based FPS game. Then at the edges of the Falcon's workspace, aiming changes to control that is like a joystick, where you push against virtual springy walls to rotate. After you get used to it, you can very quickly turn on a dime, then be back in positional control for precise aiming, without having the move and lift problems that mice have. This style of control is very intuitive, and is as competitive as a mouse with some practice, even for hardcore gamers. When you shoot a weapon, you feel the recoil. Here you can see a machine gun being fired and the force of each bullet leaving the barrel of the gun. We have the forces turned up very high to show the effect on the Falcon. It's a very compelling feeling, making you feel like you're actually in the game. When you're holding onto the pistol grip, you feel the recoil through the handle like you would in real life. If you want a deep sense of immersion in the game and a true-to-life gaming experiences, the forces can be tuned to feel extremely realistic. Each weapon feels different. Here a shotgun creates an even heavier blast with each pull the trigger. You can see the Falcon create the effect of a shotgun blast as each shot is fired. There are a lot of other things you can feel in the game as well. If there's an explosion, for example, you can feel it, including the direction it came from. Here you can see how the explosion pushes the grip away from where the explosion came from. One of the most compelling feelings with the Falcon is the feeling of being shot. Not only do you feel the impacts, giving games a previously unknown sense of realism, you can also tell precisely what direction you were shot from. Here you can see, as the grip is held lightly, each bullet hitting you. If you turn to the side, you'll see the impacts pushing the grip to the side. This lets you immediately figure out where an enemy is on a first hit, which lets you react faster and can save your life, particularly in online play. You also feel avatar forces as you move. When you bump straight into something, you feel a rear force. When you fall and land, you feel an upwards force. Here you can see the force on the Falcon from walking straight into something. And here is the force from falling and landing. You can feel the effects of a mech stomping on the ground near you. You'll feel the ground lightly tremble beneath you as the heavy feet impact the earth. You can feel variations on forces too. In Talent Special Ops, for example, you can slow time with your power suit. You'll feel regular recoil effects when time is normal, but as time is slowed, the feeling of the recoil changes and is more pronounced, giving you a deeper sense of immersion into the game. Driving vehicles is another exciting area of gameplay with the Falcon. When you first get in a vehicle, you can feel the engine idle. When a vehicle accelerates, you can feel it. You'll feel acceleration starting, stopping, and going around corners. Here you can see the Falcon push back against your hand while accelerating, similar to how you were pushed back against your seat in a real-life car. Here you can see terrain forces, and then a more abrupt sudden force when you smash into something. You can drive over terrains, feeling all of the bumps on the road, or smash into objects. Given how powerful the Falcon and pistol grip are with first and third person shooters, Novint's next challenge has been to line up as many games as we can. Probably the most exciting thing happening at Novint right now is the success we've been having in putting deals together with publishers where we get full access to the games to implement all the features I've been describing in this video. We've already licensed many FPS games and expect to continue to close on many more and get them out quickly. So far we have Battlefield 2, Battlefield 2142, Counter-Strike Source, Team Fortress 2, Portal, Quake 4, Chrome Spec Force, Advent Rising, Half-Life 2, Half-Life 2 Episode 1, and Episode 2, and the highly anticipated games Left 4 Dead and Operation Flashpoint. Some users have had questions about the Falcon. One question we've heard is if the Falcon can be played for long sessions. I've personally played for 8 or more hour sessions, and if you keep your elbow on an armrest and keep your wrist straight, the Falcon's very comfortable. Another concern is if the Falcon can be competitive with the mouse, especially in online play. Given the innovative control scheme of the Falcon described earlier, the fact that you can turn down or turn off recoil forces for competitive play, plus the added benefit of being able to tell where you were hit from, which is a real advantage, we're confident that the Falcon will not only be as good as a mouse, but better, even for professional gamers. A final concern we've heard is if the Falcon is rugged and robust. One of the main comments we've gotten from customers is how happy they are with how solidly built the Falcon is. We also have a 1-year warranty, so there's little risk that the Falcon will not hold up. You can find more information at www.novint.com. The Falcon takes games to a whole new level. Our vision is that the Falcon will actually replace the mouse and other game controllers in time. We gave it its name, as the Falcon is the predator of the mouse.